Hello, everyone. We're about to do interview over Google's AdSense, AdWords. Okay? I'm gonna try and advertise on there. Yeah, try. Let's see. I'm so averse to like clicking on ads because I don't want to charge places, but it is actually Google, which is actually hilarious. I click on the ones that don't have advertisement because I want to not charge the people I'm going to. But like this is a Google, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so I've made AdSense before, AdWords or whatever, and it's pretty cool. You can get like 1 cent ads, And what happens is, first I'm going to talk up like Google Ads and why you might want to use it. If you know what you're doing, you can get them to click on your ad to your link for a penny, right? So if you're making $1 on every 10 clicks you got, and you're charging a penny, you're making 10 cents for every penny you spend, right? But it's not even that awesome, when you use Google Ads right. Like for every person that clicks, there's maybe like 20 people who don't click and just they saw it, right? So you're getting eyes on your product, you're getting brand recognition, and it's a penny, right? So and then, like obviously, like once people catch on, they'll escalate it. So maybe I'm doing myself a disfavor here for like teaching people how to use this because one of the reasons it's so cheap to get ads on Google AdWords is because this interface is trash. It's just almost impossible to use for a technological guy like myself. So people who would want to advertise, like marketeers and like people who run a business, and like what am I doing? Like I'm not a programmer. And then because like even if programmers can't use it, we're gonna do it. And so we're gonna like overview why it's atrocious and what they should be doing. Okay, so first of all, let's just review our general views. I like to do this before we even start up in case people haven't saw it. Let's look for the closest one. Let's probably Windows is it. It says okay, so we want the user interface rules. Okay, number one has to be intuitive. Okay, you come into it. If you see something that looks like a number, like a thing, it says, oh, this is your portfolio. Just click it. Just open your portfolio. You see something that says, oh, this is my graph. You click it. It should show a graph, right? You see like, oh, this is how much you're bidding for. Your ad bidding is maximum. You should click it. You should be able to do it. But a lot of places in Google Ads, none of that makes sense. You see, oh, I want to change my ad. You click on it, it does nothing, right? So it violates the intuitive rule. We'll get into that. Time, you should be able to do this as fast as possible. Shouldn't have to do extra clicks to do anything. Frustration, obviously, like if it's you get error messages on the thing. The error messages should be rare, right? Shouldn't have error messages everything they did wrong. When you do it wrong, it should automatically correct it and give like warnings. You shouldn't frustrate the user, like or have them submit the form and it makes them do the whole form all over again. Frustration leads to people quitting, not using your product, not securing sales, and if you don't frustrate the user, they actually start to enjoy using your product, and that helps them like love your product, tell other people about your product, and use your product more. So you want to not frustrate your people. And a similar thing, extending, if you save their time, it's intuitive and it's not frustrating. People want to use your product. They want to like bingo bango, see how fast they can get it working at, And then what happens is they start to become like a assembly line because it's like a rat and a cheese type of thing. I always say that it's a terrible thing to say, comparing like that to that. But like it's reward, it's risk reward. We learn about human psyche, just to basically think about what it means to be a living creature. You like to get stuff and you like to get stuff done, man. It's just what we do. So once you like enjoy doing something, you sort of reward and you do it faster. And the faster they assembly on it, the faster and the more they put in their brain. I have to use their product. I have to use these guys' UI. I have to be using because they give me the thing that I want. They give me it's like you make people like basically addicted to using your product, and that's not a bad thing because they're getting stuff done or they won't be using it, right? And then finally, you just mistake proof it. You don't want them to be able to like blow up the whole system, delete their whole account or anything with like a misclick, right? So let's get back to it. Let's start the official analyzing. So let's say I want to run a new advertising campaign. I think I want to run an advertising campaign for Starfire Generator. Okay, look, it looks like there's a big new campaign there. So click that. Uh, I don't know. Like right now, like all this stuff right here, like what's your campaign objective, right? So what it should say right here is yeah, I want to sell stuff. Yeah, I want to get leads. I want to get website traffic. I want that too. Like I want all this stuff. Like right now, this is making the person what the hell's going on? You're confusing the user, and there's times when you want to confuse the person. Like say you're trying to convince people to pay money in your gambling website. You want to like have all the options, and none of the options are a success. But the more options you have, the more they think, well, maybe if I do this, I can make money. It's like, well, the casino wouldn't be open. Like the casino wouldn't be open if you know if there's a way to win, and take money off of it, right? Everybody just do the win option, and there'd be no way the casino would be out of bankrupt. But since the casino doors are open, you're going to lose money, the casino, but And they know this, so they don't want to give you just one option. You find it, lose, and they quit. They want to confuse you. They know because gambling things will have like wells and whistles, like they'll have all these flashy things because they want to say you're confused and giving you the money, right? So right here, this is like if you're running a gambling website, this might be acceptable. For people who are, say, like a business person or like a marketeer, they're like, dude, I just want to like put an advertisement on the web, right? So let's just try website traffic. I guess we'll just try that. That's probably what I'm looking at. Click that, I guess. Okay, conversation goals. What's conversion goals? Group your existing conversion. No, whatever. I don't. Let's see what. So that was, I guess that was a guide. Like it was just a freaking annoying pop-up. Leave. What happens is there's actually a thing in Google Ads. I'll just tell you ahead of time. It's called conversions, and if you click conversions, instead of charging you 1 cent per ad, it'll charge you 1 cent plus 10 cents. You never want to click conversions. It's like one of the secret things you need to know about Google Ads. I'm teaching how to use this AdWords thing, and I'm also teaching Google how to make a better product. Seems like maybe they are trying to get that gaming angle. Like I'm confusing them. Maybe you get 10 cents an ad until we figure it out. Well, anyway, you concluded this website. Okay, whatever. I just want to continue. Okay. Well, now there's some more boxes like performance max, display max. Like what the? Come on, dude. Like, I run ads. They should just run ads everywhere, right? Whatever's cheapest. Because like if you ran like, say if the user just came on there should be like a general purpose, like for noobs, right? And this is advanced stuff. This is stuff that like a user that was just coming on, I just want to run ads. Here's $5 or $10 or $100. Run some ads, right? And Google's like, do you want to run this ad? Do you want to run? It's like you go and shop. Like let's say we're going shopping for a car, okay? You want, if you say you're a car salesman, dude. I don't know, car salesman. You're a car salesman, okay? And like someone's coming up and going, hey man, check it out now, my funksoul brother. I just got like $20,000. I want to buy like your most mid-range sedan or something. You're like, you know what? Right here, this is a good one, $20,000. Meanwhile, the used car sellers are like, dude, I like this. We normally sell this for $18,000, but this guy came up with $20,000. Have the $18,000 one. He's like, bingo bango, here's $20,000. Boom, he's off the lot, right? You never ever want to stand in front of someone who wants to buy from you, okay? So this is why Google's losing hundreds of millions of dollars. I would like at least tens of millions of dollars a year because this Google Ads is so terrible. I've always wanted to do this user interface, my UI guy stuff, just so I can explain these things to people. There's all these different user interface things as I use products that I have to explain, but they're losing tens of millions of dollars. This is Google. This is a big company. There should be lots of people running these ads. So, like I said, someone goes up, here's $20,000. I want to buy a car. Here's a car. Go. Boom, boom, boom. You get $20,000, boom, in your pocket, right? You probably got an extra $2,000, so you overcharge just a teeny bit. Like I'm just saying what used car salesmen do. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, so what Google is doing is the opposite. Some guy's coming online, like, look, I got $20,000. I want to buy your best car. Let me bingo bango. Hold on. I need to ask you a couple questions before you buy this car. All right, man. What's going on? Do you want the car with a turbocharged diesel calibrator? Do you want one with the wood paneling? We got some other options. Your tires. Do you want rims? Do you want what kind of tires do you want? Do you want thick gauge tires, small gauge? What degree of air conditioning do you need? Do you need like a 30 degree, 20 degree? Do you want one with all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive combo? And the guys, dude, I want to buy a car. Like, he's like, no, you just can't buy a car here. You need to know these details. Here's a form. Here's a 12-page form you have to fill out, and exactly what you want to get. I want to make sure you get the proper air freshener on your car. I'm that kind of man. I'm not going to just sell you any air freshener. We got pine tree air fresheners. We got the peach one, okay? And then we got like rainbow. You can special order like custom air fresheners from like China and Tibet, and they're all on there. And I don't want to deny you the ability to buy all these special air fresheners. It's like, dude, I mean, like just get me out of here. Like, I want to buy a car. It's like, no. But hold on, that's not it. We got you more. We got floor mats. We got your choice of floor mats. We got this floor mat, that floor mat, this floor mat. We got floor mats from Florida. We have floor mats from like Iceland. I mean, we're making floor mats for Eskimos. These are handmade Inuit floor mats. Like you came to the right place. We know you care about. I don't care about this. I want a car. I got to get to work and stuff. I got money. Why don't you want my money? We just want to show you we're honest, because we're into detail-oriented stuff, and we're going to sell you. We're not just going to sell you a car. We're going to sell you a car with your exact specifications of windshield wiper fluid. Okay, we're that type of. It's like, dude, like just let me buy a car. Okay, you can buy a car. Just sure. We'll just, here, have your 40-page form. Like, why can't you just say, here's $200. I want to advertise this website. Go to town. 2 clicks. Why doesn't Google have that, right? Right? I've already clicked too many times what you should do. You should be at the wallet, like right at the bat. I'm a noob. It'd be like, it wouldn't say noob, it would say, because you never want to call someone a noob. It's offensive. You'd be like, okay, new user, get started now. Okay, here's what I'll show you exactly what the thing would look like. I'll load up. I guess I have a GIMP in the background. Let's close all windows. Discard. Let's get. So file new. Okay, so let's just show you what this is. What the entirety of this is what the entirety of the entire website should be for new users. Okay, so this is new user. Okay, boom, boom. So like let's see what I can draw here. New user. It's a Mew user because he's Pokemon. You see he's big fat user button. Returning user, advanced users, advanced. And then they just like you go pick I'm a new user, click boom, or new user or campaign, like or basic or something. You just label that. So they come in here, they come on the user. Oh, I'm a new user. Click bing. It's like then the next page would be like here. We'll show you the next page. Next page would be this web page let's see whatever. I don't care what font it is. I guess we'll do okay. And 36. And then like this would be like they'd be straight up saying like enter. Dang it. Enter. So they give like this is new image thing. It's better. It's free. You know, it's not Photoshop. It's free, so I use it. So and Photoshop's charged by subscription. I don't buy into the subscription models, but check it out. So this would say this is like the first thing would be new user, and then user go like enter your web page here, and it'll be like a little form right here, and then like then it'll be like then down here it'll be like oh we have to flatten it. It's just no that. We're just drawing this out. This is so simple. This is what the web page should be. Okay, it'll be like 36. Enter how much budget you want to spend. Bingo bango. And then like bang, there we go. Okay. And then like okay. And then it'd be like the next one would be like submit. Image it'd be like submit, right? All right. And review details before launch. Okay, so there's like 3 buttons. First button is like I'm a new user, okay, or log. Okay, so you want to make as few buttons as possible. The user, oh, dude, I'm using you, like make it all glitzy, glammy. Hey, is that kind of cool? I'm gonna use some user ads. The next thing, oh, my webpage. Okay, I know my webpage. Oh, how much budget? Oh, I got $200. And review. Okay, submit review. So like before you name it before activating, right? So what happens is then you got this, then that, and then the next page would be like just details, like how much like you like they don't have to fill in the details, right? They don't actually have to fill in the details. They would just like it would be like asking like their bid prices and like this and that and how many how long how far how many days do you want to run it or whatever. But like once you have them here and they're willing to pay money, and they could just click the next button, like just with your defaults and go. And you can put like really aggressive defaults, like charge them like 10 cents an ad or something, or like you can say like you run it real fast, real hard and fast. You can even have like buttons for that, hard and fast, or like slow over a long course of time to make my money spread out. And those would be all in the option details. So like right here, like what I've had here. Like literally the next page could be a submit button plus a bunch of like details a new user might not even care about. Like okay, so here we go. Here's my design of user. Here's Google Ads. Okay. Oh, I log on to Google Ads. Okay, I'm a new user. Okay, I sign up. Blah blah blah. Registration. Oh, I got my Google account. I just locked it. Click Google account. Click my web page. take that. That's 10 seconds. How much budget? I got $200. How much review? Click next page. I don't really care what Google all these defaults are. I just want to launch my first ad. Boom. Okay. So let's look how long it took. So click on a new user. Let's see. Oh, they come on. Oh, that's cool. It's a big fat button. I like this user interface. This is very basic. It takes about, they'll admire your thing, and on average, the user will take 5 to 10 seconds. So let's just give them a 7-second here. Enter webpage. Okay, it's the realization they have to do that. There's only 3 things, so they don't get confused. They're not overwhelmed right now. So they take it in. Oh, okay. And then so they've already taken 7 seconds here. Take about another. Let's just give it another 7 seconds. So it's 14 seconds. Enter webpage. www. Clickety clack. Clickety clack. I'm not as fast as like a pro gamer. Dump. Oh, I messed up. Okay. How long was that? 10 seconds. So up to 14 plus 10, 24 seconds. On a budget. This is something they'll think about. Because, like, you know, when it comes to your money, you really want to, like, think about what you want to spend, blah, blah, blah. Let's just give it, like, let's say they give 15 seconds just to think about this dilemma right before they type it in. So we're up to 7 seconds before, 7 seconds to take on this one, 14 plus 24. So we're 24 seconds here. So I'll just write that down so I don't forget. And then, like, with this one, like, plus 15 seconds, ho-hum over wallet. And then, like, maybe, like, then it's probably, like, I would say, like, 10 seconds to enter. You know, we're home-humming. We're adding some home-humming, but, like, they want to make sure, okay? So we're up to, like, this is 15 to 35 seconds, plus on telling me this. 35. We're up to a minute, right? Oh, 1 second to click, right? Boom. It takes 1 minute. My user interface design takes 1 minute for a person to launch an ad. You know, give or take maybe like 20 seconds on the next page, you know. And it might even take longer if they want to adjust all the details, which they should, right? You know, like, but I mean, like, Google should not be standing in the way of sales. Right now, I'm already in a maze of twisty passages, and I have no idea what's going on. So unless they're trying to get me gambling right now, I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Search, I guess. Okay, we'll go to Starfighter General. www Starfighter General. It's better not tell me to do HTTPS in front of it, because I will be like opposed to that. Oh, what's it say? The final URL is not reachable. Okay, this is Google. They know how to automatically put an HTTPS right here, right? I don't use Chrome. It's not very nice with cookies. It tracks a little too much, and the Firefox tracks a crap ton too. But look. Oh man, wait, hold on. Maybe my internet is not plugged in or something. What happened? Or maybe. Oh, I think my internet just did not plug in. I know I had problems with that. Okay, that's good. Please God, like, I mean, I'm not gonna say that, but like let's just now Starfighter General. Let's try Google.com. Okay, so actually, apparently I guess my server's just down. All right, well, hey. Starfighter Fighter. Okay, so if you Starfighter General, should have my own like web page. Okay, so that we'll be good. You know, I think we'll be good. I'm working on MMO solo. I mean, it's almost ready to release. So actually, let's check this out now. Now that I know how to type in my own, I always say I'm the world's dumbest smart guy. I'm like absolutely professional. You know, there you go. There you go. Should say yes. Should tell me the HTTPS it. It's thinking. All right, whatever. So on my design here, I'll tell you how Google should code it. When you enter your web page, it should get search terms off your web page. All the things you type in your web page and stuff, there should be the search terms people look for. They're looking for in their thing. We shouldn't have to enter keywords at all, right? It should automatically populate that. Okay, that's good. Create. I don't know what conversion. Yeah, I know. Last I used conversions, it cost me an extra 10 cents. It doesn't do anything. Campaign now. It's just like Starfighter General new campaign. I mean, like the pre-sequel. I don't know. I love Spaceballs. You know, they had to search for more money. I think they should have made Spaceballs Episode 0 campaigns easier than ever. New features. So like it looks like whether they might have been going towards what I was saying. Like before they were entering all this stuff. So let's say yeah, I want to leave. I already said I want to leave the buy. I want a daily advertising budget for this campaign. Right now, I'm not really feeling it. I'm not making a whole lot of like turnover. So okay. Yeah, well, that's good. You know, there's a suggested selling. Use real money. Okay, what do you want to focus on? Clicks, conversions. Say clicks. So the max amount. Okay, so that's cool. This is looking better, guys. You're looking better. The early stuff is confusing. So let's see more settings. Add rotation. Optimize. Okay. So anyway, this is better. But you see, this is taking way more than a minute. Okay. No, I don't like what like this is options. This should say next. It should, like this, if you want to skip over all this stuff, like none of this stuff makes none of none of this makes sense. Like, okay, why, what, what? Like, I don't I don't get it. And why would okay now I understand this. Like, this is fine, but this should be option language, and then like I don't. I'm just gonna click a couple of these things because I'm actually gonna do it. But like this, like I don't know, targeting. Yeah, this is better, but like more settings, start dates. Okay, but I mean this next one should be like options. Who cares? Let's skip it, right? Like I mean if they're gonna go with this AdWords now right here, like I'm already done. I'm already checked out. Like the AdWords should just go on my thing. Oh, all these buttons and stuff they have here, like it should do the old classy like we're like just populate the stuff what you're looking at and go with it. I know they don't want to do that because they want with specific ad ways. They want you to do work. You should not make the user do work. You're Google. You should automate this. Like a stream mode, whatever. I don't care. I'm not gonna go like and then all this stuff right here, descriptions and stuff, and make it fill it out. The stuff like I'm nah, it's too much for like a new user. This like already. I said we can fill this out in 1 minute. You could have user up in 1 minute. Right now they're asking me like what custom like what kind of sideboards you want on your car. I don't know like what's the sideboard? Is it inside the car or outside? Okay. Well, what's it matter? Well, I don't care if it's plastic vinyl or like polyurethane. Like it's just give me a freaking car. I have money. I want to pay you, but you're making a huge barrier between me and paying you, right? And I'm not trying to be obstinate or anything. I'm just no one's getting your user interface right. You have the Starfighter. You had the what is it, Starcraft, the Starcraft rule editor. No one knows how to use it. You have this is almost as bad as the Starcraft thing. I helped eBay fix their thing. They had some things that going on wrong with it. I'm helping like a lot of different companies fix their stuff right now, and this is just atrocious. Like I mean, like I know where they're getting at. I mean, like they had like probably like some executive said, well, they need this, they need to enter that, and the coder's like, well, I have to code it, and I don't want to change it because I coded it, and I don't want to really code it again. But they should have executives that know what they're doing, properly designed. Right now, they have executives that are the used car salesmen. They're like, okay, all right, hey, the guy's like, here's $20,000. I want like he'll be like, here's like $100,000. I want like a low end sports car. I'm like, well, I can give you like a Dodge Charger for like $60,000, but you want to give me $100,000, so here you go. Here's your Dodge Charger. Bingo bango, $40,000 in my pocket. Happy customer, happy me. Good. But this guy is like, dude, I got like $100,000. I want a low end sports car. All right, all right. We got lots of low end sports cars here, lots to choose from, and we got ones with like completely like tires with like extra tread. We got tires that are like slicks. We have the hybrid, plug-in hybrid. We have hybrids. Let me tell you about the inner workings of the electrical motor that we're working with. They're all using lithium ion, but we have different wiring schemes. Would you like to look at the wiring scheme diagram? Like, freaking hey, dude, I want to buy a sports car, dude, and buy a pack of smokes and go like lay some tire. It's like I always advocate for people not to smoke cigarettes. It's basically hurting yourself. It's bad for humanity. Puts burden on everybody else. But I mean, like I'm talking about like a typical dude who might have a mullet and like just wants to somehow hit the lottery and wants a sports car. He wants to go out and gun and waste some money at the casino. Like he wants to just burn money. This guy wants to throw money at your face, and you're like, hold on. I have an aversion to money. I want to make sure, absolute fact, you got the proper antenna that you want. We got antennas made out of chrome. We have antennas made out of like stainless steel. We have these antennas. Check it out. We have antennas from Malaysia. All right, they'll get like an extra like 4 miles on your radio, dude. You're probably like a radio listener. You look like a radio listener to me. You probably don't use an iPod. What are you talking about? I just want a car. I got $100,000. I just hit the lottery. I want to give you money. Just want to get a car. And like, hold on, but we really need to know the type of glove compartment you're in. What type of glove compartment person are you? Are you the glove compartment that actually uses gloves in there? Do you just put your insurance in there? Do you have a purse, sir? Like, it's like, what the hell? Like, just let me buy a car. It's like, I mean, like, when you put all these things in front of the person's face, like, this offends me. Like, this is straight up. This is making, hey, sir, here's a bunch of money. Now, before you get your sports car, we have a bunch of hoops for you to jump through. We're going to get you a unicycle, and you're going to ride the unicycle around with the clowns around you. Like, that's, like, I mean, now I am getting a little bit, like, excessive, but hoop jumping is not something people like. It's frustration. It's not just time. I have to read these stupid menus that no one cares about how you designed your user interface improperly. Like, this is improper user interface. Oh, you look at this, like some executive probably got paid a lot of money to make sure Google doesn't get paid any more money. Like, you're standing in the way of innovation. You're standing in the way of progress. But yeah, dude, I'm the big guy with the innovation money, you know, and I'm the guy everybody listens to. What? I mean, like some people just want to be known as the big cheese, man. That's how it is. Whether they're good at their job or not, you know. So, and like, what is it? Power always attracts power, right? Power attracts the crop. Like, you're taught in school, right? You're taught in school. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, right? That's not true. If you have a heart, you're moral, you want to help people, you will not be corrupted by any amount of power. What power does, though, as your company becomes bigger, you become more powerful. You know, Google's a pretty rich company. It attracts people who want money and power, right? So all the people that are attracted to money, power are generally kind of like a little bit corrupt, you know, kind of like a crook. And you start piling those guys up on your company, and boom, suddenly you have a corrupt culture. I'm not saying these guys are corrupt. Like, look, these guys were trying. They just didn't know what they were doing. This is ridiculous. I want to hand some money over, and they're just like, check this box, check that box, check this box, click these things and learn about our things. Hey, let's learn more about what we're doing because we can't design our own interface properly. You're Google. You can automate this. I could automate this. Like, yeah, it's tough to get keywords that match your thing. But, okay, check it out. This is actually a little bit more complicated. So we're going to actually step into a realm of user interface that's a little bit different. So for these keywords, yeah, like if we just grabbed every keyword, it would be like there are 2 ways. People Google like ways. Like, I mean, like, what the heck's going to, so they mistyped Lay's potato chips or something. You know, it's like right now, like maybe level might happen or like a Starfighter. But like a lot of these things are buy. Like, oh yeah, everybody would have buy in theirs, right? And like, role play, yeah, that's a keyword, right? But how are we going to pull that out of all these things? What you do, okay? This is where we're actually getting to user interface that's not like ground floor. They teach you in elementary school user interface. You know, this, like, I'm pretty sure you can go to like a kid that's like 12 years old or something, and they give you a better user interface than like whatever this person designed here. I'm not even joking. I'm straight up serious. Like, but anyway, so we're going to go to the advanced. This will be advanced. This is actually advanced. This is stuff that Google might want to know. So keywords. How do we automate keywords? And this is important because you need keywords to search and do things. So like number one, scrape the web page. Okay, we scrape the web page and we're looking for like major keywords. So Google would have like a white list of words that are relevant, straight up irrelevant. And then you take my whole web page and filter through it. Boom, you filtered it because like the is on every web page basically, right? You don't need you just remove that. So that word doesn't make MMO. Oh, that's a big web page. So that means it's probably an MMO, right? You start looking at things, you see like a Starfighter and space and stuff. Like you whitelist and get rid of will and cost and dollars and 40 and maybe play helps a little bit because then you have it starts going toward the gaming thing. But so what you do is you whitelist all like there are 2 ways to get free, and then like admission, like not like maybe admissions might, I don't know, but like all these things would just be erased. And what happens is you erase all the whitelisted things that do a thing. So like dimensional, you know, obviously that thinks about space or sci-fi there, and then the MMO, you're looking at an MMO video game, right? And what you do is you first filter through all the whitelists. You remove all the whitelists, remove all the whitelisted words, and then boom. Then next you look for relevant words, and then you see like MMO, Starfighter, Let's see what else we got here. The planet, you know, and then like, and then we'll see crime and it's like, so you got Unity. I have dots UCS, dots ECS Unity, and right there, like a couple of those keywords. Okay, then so we now have relevant words. Okay, that are not whitelisted. We're just picking a couple of them. But before we get to the relevant words, we would have to have a filter list of relevant words. So like if say we have a Starfighter, say if you have like a MMO, you put MMORPG plus like this and that. Like, oh, you know what? This is like this would take a long time. Dude, what is it? And there's like I'm making my design simpler. Okay, so you look for relevant words that are not whitelisted. Okay, so we look for like right now the more advanced term, the super advanced. Waste of time for now. Solution. What you probably do in the future is we're gonna give that for fast. Is to have you match words with pre-generated keywords. So like we have MMO. I'm gonna go. I have pre-generators here. MMO. So here, like see, like as soon as you see like MMO, you'd slap on these keywords, right? You know, pre-generated. Not exactly those, but you see MMO, you'd obviously give MMORPG. You know, a couple of these different random things. You know, so like and then say you see if you had like I don't know, like let's see what's a business thing like cars. We're talking about cars. Let's say like you're selling Chevy Lumina and a bunch of cars, you know. It's just Chevy hashtags. So like I mean like you can do this pre-generated waste but like I'm just gonna nix this out because even the advanced solution is just an extension of this simple solution. So we look for the words that are not whitelisted words. Then you just put them through a filter, like an Instagram, not an Instagram filter, but an Instagram hashtag. So here, all hashtags. So you see these hashtag generators? What you do is you come here and you enter one word. So we go MMO, and Google could write one of these in their sleep. So we just generate hashtags. Oh, bingo, bingo, boom, and then suddenly your keywords are these. Okay. See, that was all automated. So let's go through my solution, and then what happens is, you know, the Google people could add their own. You know, you add a bit of dictionary. It's just basically my advanced version was just a custom dictionary for each one, and like I figured that would take like hundreds of hours. Why would you want to do custom dictionary when it's just already done? Generic dictionaries. So let's go through my solution to get automated keywords. So you really don't even have to make the user type the keywords. You're wasting your user's time, and they're frustrated. Okay. So anyway. And besides, like with all the users who've entered keywords in the past, you can cross-reference them and get you can build your own hashtag website. There's a zillion of these things. I mean, like, but anyway, how do we automate keywords? So let's go through the entire algorithm real fast. It's really super. So number one, scrape your webpage. You have robots. You scrape them all. You've been doing that since the beginning. That's how Google lists stuff. They look at all the different web pages and all the different links, and they find the one that's linked the most. Boom, that's the one the web pages. They look for the major keywords. So first we scrape the web page. Remove all common words. The, a, the, like, you know, like hello, this, that, the other thing, you know, things that are like just normal E. I don't think E's the word. Hey E, what's up? E's not English, man. You can't spell English without E. But you know what I'm saying? Like, remove all the common words, like maybe like walk. Let me not walking, but like I can't think of a common word. Okay, there we go. Boom. Can I think of a word of this word? Okay, so remove all the common words. You're left with semi-significant words. Okay, so like say you were left with like 176 words. You know, like I had up here, my semi-significant words were like this. We just here's my semi-significant words, right? You're left with semi-significant words, and like let's say let's say Google on general wants to target. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 users, but Google wants, let's say like wants 300 keywords, right? Then you just generate 300 keywords off of this by the hashtag generator. You take every one of them and do it. So like we have 7 goes, you know, goes into 300. I don't know, a couple times 40. I don't know, 42, Man, we just found the secret of everything, right? Yeah, 42, 43, round up. So you got 40. I'll just say 42. We'll round down because it's like, you know, I keep thinking Intergalactic Bounty Hunter is the game I made. Hitchhiker's Guide, right? You got 42, 42 generated per east, right? You know, because we got 5. But like, let's say another time we left with another time, semi-significant words. You have like 500. You just roll with them, roll with them, roll. You know, and then maybe hashtag them, maybe best hashtag tag like 1 or 2 times. You know, I'm pretty sure you're about 2,000, 3,000. I entered so many in these from these hashtag things before. It was a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time, and I'm a programmer. I know what I'm doing, right? You can tell what I'm doing. I'm just writing an algorithm, right? So anyway, so like whatever you want to target. Say if you want to target like 3,000, if you want to target 3,000, you make 420 off of those. You know, there we go. So number 1, you scrape the web page, remove all the common words, left with secret words. Then you don't have to headache your user with this nonsense. Products. What? There's this products. What? I don't even know what products and services mean. Like I'm telling you guys, your user interface is so terrible. It's ridiculous. I just gave you a user interface over here. Okay, I'm a new user. You know, then click with Google, 7 seconds. You're down to here. Okay, my webpage. Click. How much budget you want to use? $200. Click. Bunch of options. Like and submit with after if you want now or review all the details. And then no one wants to review the details. I just want to give you $20,000 for a car. I want to give you $100,000 for a sports car. They'll spend a minute and you got a user. What you have here is failure to communicate. Like you know how many people you just slamming the door on. No, you know what? Get out of my house. If you don't want to tell me what kind of like shifter you got on your car. We don't want your services. You're hurting our feelings because we have walnut shifters. We have mahogany from the rainforest, man. Like we have these people go out to the rainforest and get these, and you don't even want to like look at them. We don't want your money. Okay, because like you're asking from too many options. You're asking for too many options. People want to buy a car. They want to give you money, but you're like, no. Click these 4 films. Click this. Click that. Click that. It's very frustrating. This is a failure of an interface. Whoever designed this, nice try. You know, good try, but it's a complete failure. You should not be working on the future ones, or like at least like have the realization that you have failed. Whoever designed this originally is a failure at user interface design. 100% failure. It can't be worse. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is a 0. You're one of a company who would be most benefited from a good user interface. You would be getting like maybe 100 times many users as you have now. This is why I can get away with getting 1 cent per ad. I should not be able to get away with 1 cent per ad. The ad should be at least 10 cents, 15 cents. The bidding should be relevant. Like, if you have less people like going on the auction, there's going to be less people bidding, right? So, like, that's why you're not making money that you should be. You should be making tens of millions of dollars more. And I don't want to even go into details because you see how many errors there are already in there. And how long was this video already? How long was this? 37 minutes. I did 37 minutes to explain that you should do it in 1 minute. All right? I'm not mad. I'm just... what happens is we have this thing called I'm just upset that like humanity has no way of like determining a good user interface from a bad user interface, and that I have to even do these things. But anyway, let's review. I'm gonna calm myself down. When it comes down to it, this person who wrote this executive who designed this has no clue what they're doing, but apparently they're probably paid millions of dollars. Everybody probably thinks they're a genius. Yeah, what people think of what you actually are, you know, it's different thing. You probably are a smart person. You know, don't say this part. You just don't know any. Have no clue what user interface is. So go back to the design. I was doing like this was Windows dysfunctional. Basically what happens is you know, Windows. If you get Windows thinking you can't. Here, let's see if I can get Windows thinking. I'm gonna run my MMO. So it's thinking, oh, I can't minimize. I can't get down here. So Windows has this problem. You can't do that. You can't force alt tabbing to think, well, I'll be here. Like I'll be here. And watch, it's gonna rip me over to start compiling or something. Oh wait, it already did that. It's already started compiling. So Yeah, I can't even alt tab that. So like Windows has its issues. So I was doing these things for Windows. I'm doing it for eBay. And like I have some in routes with a couple of different places. So there it goes. It forced alt tab me. Like that's terrible. I mean, I could be typing and it could like rip me over and do an option. And obviously the antivirus quarantine files. Just like when you run a new program, it loads up the old software and then it writes the file somewhere else. And then you can like just maybe never get a virus on. Basically, never get a virus. I was heading Windows to a place where you can't get a virus. No big deal. It's like, but anyway. So let's go back to where. But I mean, that's the side. I'm just opening up the thing so we're looking at user interface rules. Okay, intuitive. Right off the bat, Google's user interface is non-intuitive. You have no idea what you're clicking. You're reading a bunch of options. Only time you want to confuse the user is say you're going to a gambling website. Your psychologist might have been saying, well, confuse the user a little bit. Maybe they'll spend more money. No, they can't even pay you money. You're confusing them so much they don't know where to put the money at, right? At least the gambling machine has a big flat money slot, right? Or the card swipe they got now. They don't want people carrying around money and go ching 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 ching, right? And then time. My solution, 1 minute. If people get good at it, they get it 30 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. Slap you some money. It's over. Your solution takes at best like a half an hour. It's probably going to take them hours before they quit. And obviously they're going to get frustrated and quit. For every user you get, there's probably non-users that quit. If not, I would be like, I'm really good at user order of magnitude calculations. My buddy's always like, hey, how many people you think are left-handed and like to play bocce ball? And I'd be like, well, left-handed, blah, blah, one. I don't know. I'm just guessing 110 people play bocce ball. Maybe like one in. A lot of people like playing bocce ball. They just may not have done it. It's like, I'm not asking, do you want to play bocce? And I'd be like, okay, 1 in 10, and then like say 1 in 20, 1 in 200. There's 8 billion people on the planet. 8 billion divided by 200. You're looking at 4 million people like to play bocce ball, or something like. And then he'll be like, dude, you're like within no, you're with an order like 1, like you're like 400, maybe like 4.5 million. You're like right there. I'm like, yeah, that's because I'm perfect at order of magnitude. I'm one of the best at order of magnitude. I don't even know why. I had a good teacher, high school teacher. This was over and stuff. So anyway, frustration. We're just gonna get to that. So like for every user that actually pays you money, there's probably 29 that aren't just give up. Okay, you'd be getting so much more money. You're gonna get tens of millions of dollars if you just stop frustrating them, stop wasting their time. There's no hope for an assembly line in this thing. Assembly line only works when you have the top 3 ones working good, and then you get people like really liking to make stuff. And then mistake proof it. Dude, it's like mistake proofing only happens like if they can ruin what they got. I mean, there's a lot of I guess that's where you make profit. You hope they click. You're like exploiting them by clicking the wrong option and getting 10 cents a click instead of just 1 cent with that conversion thing. You don't tell them you're getting 10 cents. You just kind of I kind of got ripped off when I got that. But I mean, like if you just fix the 3 things here, like look, dude, boom, boom, boom. Okay, I click in new user. I'm gonna do new campaign or new campaign. You don't even say new campaign. Like, actually, you don't even have an advance. Get rid of this. Just say new. The big thing would be just new. Run a new campaign. Or if it was their thing and they already had a campaign, it would load up. So, yeah, we can actually skip this whole window here because there's a one option, right? I hit one of my design principles. If there's one option, don't give them the option. So it would load up. It would say log into your Google account, and it would go new campaign. It would start right here. Okay, so we just saved 14 seconds. So this is the only page you need. Enter your web page. You type your web page. It's a new campaign. You're entering a new campaign. How much your budget? So this would be like 24 seconds, 30 seconds. Oh, we don't have 24 seconds. It would just be like 10 seconds, 20. Instead of a minute, it would be like 35 seconds. Boom. Maybe 40 seconds to launch a campaign. And then the next page would be like submit. And then all your options you have on this bazillion option page. You should have one option page with all the options down, and hit submit, right? So it's like here's $100,000. I want my sports car. Web page, budget, like $100,000. Submit, boom. Marketer, done. And then like they gave you the right to manage their money and the bids all to them, right? Like so if you want to be creepy and like charge for conversions when you don't charge it, like which I thought was pretty scamish, then you could do it. But you shouldn't be that. You should be honest and integral in everything you do. So like mine would be like intuitive, but boom, 3 things. There's like 2 fields you fill in mine, not like 50 of what you have over here. Like look at this, dude. Like this is a page of fields. I don't know. Let's put 2. And then there's look at these. There's some more crap. Like look at that. There's even more stuff. Like you haven't done ads. It's a warning. It's like, dude, this interface is trash, dude. Like like I said, use the guys at Google. You should be able to like where'd I put that one web page? Well, anyway. I gave you the, oh yeah, here, scrape by, so I'll say this is, I'll make your own page, for Google. I like to keep some just basic notes of, where is this? Where's this at? I don't organize myself as much. Like, I think it's on desktop. I think it's, UX guy, yeah. I'm running gun, man. I have so many projects to go. Like, I would love to go more in detail. Like, I mean, guys, if Google got me on board, like, I mean, like, look, I'm not a jerk, man. I mean, maybe like I get riled up because it's so obvious that like it's like someone like like, dude, use the door. Like, why you have to dig a hole through the wall, man? Like, you kind of get frustrated that people are doing some really dumb stuff. Uh, but like, like, I'm pretty laid back, pretty chill. I worked with political people of all political agendas. I just stay out of politics. I'm like, dude, just leave me alone. Online, I tell people about God, man. I'm like, love's the way. Jesus loves you, man. Like, everybody should be good and loving. We should be selfless. We should be helping everybody, right? I'm going to be straight up about that. I tell it how it is. But like, if people don't like it, they probably didn't like Jesus back in the day either. But it's like, it's not my problem. I just tell people love's the way and should be all helping people. If I make money, I go help people. I go out to like, like, what is it, like, I'm not going to brag about where I donate to, but like, I help. I'm not like for myself. A lot of people, that's the two different ways of living. Before I close this out, two different ways of living. One way of living is you want to get all this money for yourself because you want like a big mansion. You want like a hot chickadee for a wife, and you want everybody to be in awe that you have all this money, and you want bling. Another way of living is like, you just get by, right? You get by with what you got, and then like, you take your money and you go help people with it. Have a barbecue, invite people over. Like those fast food people that work all the time, they don't make enough money to get by. So if you invite them to like, play some bocce ball, we were just saying earlier, and like have some steaks on the grill and stuff, and like, oh, that's awesome. Someone's like, oh, dude, I can't afford like a new I can't afford, like, you see a mom, like a single mom getting by, and I can't afford like a washing machine or like a dryer. And you're like, dude, like, I got money here, I just get you one. I know you can buy them. The temptation is, you got on the street, it's like you always think, oh, he's gonna just use it for drugs and that. But if you avoid, like, if you think that's the way, then don't give that guy money. Save your money and give it to people. You can tell the difference between someone who really needs something and someone doesn't. So you can go out there and help people. It's the difference between like Scrooge McDuck and like, or like Ebenezer Scrooge, or like, people who like try and get by and be nice. And I don't know. That's all there is to it. I mean, like I said, I was just saying politics. I stay out of it. I work with any crew, man. Like, I'm all about love. I'm old surfer school, old arcade generation, cool guy. So let's just go through like the final thing. This is the only advanced thing we have to do. How to automate scraping keywords. And so you scrape the web page, remove the common words from a dictionary. You just have to make a dictionary of every word that's irrelevant. Like, this will be on every web page. Things will be on every web page irrelevant. Then all you're left is significant words. Words that are really weird for like whatever culture they're in. Mine's like, this is dots, ECS Unity. They're not going to be putting that on like a cooking, like I mean, that's the Dippin' Dots, right? But like, you don't even have to algorithm it. Like I said, like, some people are like, oh, I have to neural net algorithm MMO the Starfighter and figure out what like no, you just freaking, like, you just grab those keywords and you slap them together. And I mean, like, then you can go advanced. I mean, obviously, after you got this is better than nothing. This is way better than nothing. Advanced. Then you can preen it. Preen it. You can look at your results and see how to make algorithm advanced. And that's what Google should be doing. There should be like 2 or 3 interns, or maybe not even interns, like, junior software developers, going through and like looking at the results. Like, so like, say there's dots, like, say, oh, there's a lot of things that are crossing the dots, but like we have this one has dots and ECS. Well, that's talking about the new parallel processing, unlock all your cores technology that's never been used before in video games before. And then, okay, you get these two things paired up. You got these 2 words together, and then we'll slap in there. But it says dipping. If it says you hear dipping, and then it's obviously the ice cream of the future, right? It's like you can do that advanced stuff, but right now you can get by with that. It's not going to crash your system. People are just going to give you a whole lot more money, because the difference between entering 2 fields and like 50 bazillion, that you have no idea what you're even doing. Like, that's your interface fails on every single level. It's complete abject failure, the Google Ads thing. And like, but I mean, this is probably optimal. This is probably the best you can get. All right. Anyway, when closing this, this was that UI guy. I've been number one in the world at StarCraft, Warcraft 3, Diablo 2 Hardcore, top 50 Command and Conquer 3, StarCraft 2 2v2. I could have got number one. I didn't even try. I didn't want it because like those games aren't very good designed at the top. But StarCraft is known as the number one. Is known as more intense than chess. It's more intellectually demanding than chess. And I wasn't just the number one guy. I was the number one of number ones. Like the guys who won in Korea, I smashed. Like I just didn't go to Korea. I was too busy going to Carnegie Mellon. I thought I was going to do disease research. I'm like, why do I want to just make money like crushing people in pro gaming when I could help society doing disease research, right? And then obviously I graduated .com bust, and you know how life goes. They don't want to hire you. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm a man of ability, man of talent. Been programming since I was 4 years old, 1980. Been through all the Commodore 64 games, like hundreds and hundreds of them, reviewing the interfaces. I knew interfaces were bad in 1998. So StarCraft, more intellectually demanding than chess. Top chess champions are viewed as like super intellectuals. They've been leaders of countries before, and I'm like, StarCraft is a world above that, and I was a world above the number 2 guy in the world who was number 1. So I'm like one of the world's smartest dudes in the world. I'm the one of the world's smartest skills in the world. You know, office redundancy. You know what I'm saying? So check it out now, my functional brothers. That was this UI guy, and Google, get back to me or don't. I'll still give you no. Like I like open channels. I don't even need to get paid, man. Like, if I got paid, I could give you days of this. Like, there's so many things that Google has wrong. It's ridiculous. Like, that little gearbox with the search. You never want to use gearboxes with a search for advanced features. Like, just dig that advanced feature out of somewhere, or Google it and find the search, or learn more. You don't want to do that. You like when you click the option that you're working on, it should open up a panel, subpanels that are related to that. You can keep the advanced stuff, but like give them subpanels. You know, well, I want to change view by views, or I want to make a default. Like when I sort my YouTubes, when I search them, I want to search by date or something. Why not leave that as a default feature? And I mean, there's thousands of things that Google got wrong. I just don't have time. I'm busy working on video games. I'm busy working on research software for a local company. I can give you more time, but if not, like I appreciate the open channel that you provided for me, that I can give you this review. I hope hope your company does well, man. I hope you don't. There's a lot of weird things going on out there with society right now, and I hope you guys keep it on the up and up. Remember, love's the way, and if you want to get back to me, get back to me. Take care, Google guys, Google gals, the Google Dolls. That was a good band. It just spawned a bunch of whiny alternative bands, and we'll digress. We won't get into like the fall of alternative music, but it's something I would like to talk about.